What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kelsee Briana J here with a Beyonce party inspired look. This is the look that Beyonce had on when she was in the pool in her latest video. I saw it and I was like, oh, pause, I have to do this look. I thought that it was so fun and out there. So if you want to see how I did this look and you want to see how I party, stay tuned and I will show you. Because we like to party. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, of course, is prime your eyes. And I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion in the original formula. Okay, so you need eyeshadow primer to ensure longevity with your looks. So for this look, because it's a very dark, vampy look, I'm going to use a second base to make it as black as possible. And this base is going to be a cream waterproof liner, and this one is by Makeup Forever, and this is just called the Aqua Liner. And I'm going to use a synthetic haired brush, and this is Max 195 brush. And I'm going to use the brush and just dip it in the pot, and I'm going to start off by rubbing this all over my eyelid, not going above my crease. And when you close your eyes, you can definitely see the crease in your eye. So I'm staying within underneath my crease. Okay, so next, once I have that initial application down, I'm going to take the tip of the brush and draw a line extending outward like this. I'm kind of drawing it up towards my hairline. Then I'm going to also take the tip of the brush and bring it in, and this is going to create the line that we're going to use. Now for this shape, I'm going to draw this right on my crease, and this is called a cut crease look. And you want to be as careful as possible. And I'm going to simply fan it out when I get towards the inner corner like this. So I'm going to finish blending out this black. Get some more on. If you need any more, you can just, simply dip your brush back into the pot and get some more. But after you draw the shape, you want to make sure that this entire section is filled out with black. Okay? Now, you want to try to get the line as straight as possible, but if you don't, that is okay. You can clean it up with the highlight like I do. Okay, so next, for the gold tingy color that Beyonce had in the video, I'm going to use a color by MAC, and this is called Vintage Gold. It is a pigment. It is a rusted gold color. It has a sort of a green tinge to it, and when you put it on top of black, it gives you this effect right here. So with a flat shader brush, and this is a 239 brush, I'm going to take up a small amount of this. Like, basically I'm picking up the excess from the top, and I'm shaking that off, and I'm just going to apply that in the center of the eyelid, kind of blending it outward. And I'm blending this color outward. Okay, so you see how that is taking form to look kind of like how she had hers. It's still very, very black, but you can see like gold definitely in the middle. So next, I'm going to be using some colors out of my Urban Decay NYC palette. This palette was limited edition, and feel free to use any colors that you have. These are just colors that I have. So the first color that I'm going to use out of this palette is going to be a matte black color. and it is called Perversion, and this is it right here. Again, if you don't have this palette, just use any colors that you have available. And so using the same brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Perversion like so, and on the outward area of the eye, I'm going to blend that with the gold just to make sure that it blends in. And we want to keep this eye very smoky and very neat. Make sure you do not go outside of the shape that you drew on your eye. And also I'm going to take a little bit of that same color and place it on the inner corners of my eye. And you also want to blend that with the gold. Okay, so now you are done with the colors on the inside of the eye, so you can move on to the highlight. And for the highlight, I'm going to use a color out of my Urban Decay Naked palette. And the color that I'm using is called Virgin. It's it right there. Mine is very beat up. I abuse it. And I'm going to apply that with a 217 fluffy brush, because in the video, Beyonce had on a whitish type color. And with the highlight, you want to apply it underneath your brow bone and over the line that you apply, but it is okay if you get a little bit on it. Just make sure you blend it out with this brush. And this is going to be our highlight. And blend that out. Okay, so basically we are done with the top portion of our look. So I'm just going to move on to the bottom. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is make sure you line your waterline with a matte black eyeliner. And the color that I'm using is, well, I said black, duh. The pencil that I'm using is a Milani Liquify pencil, and it is in the color black. I love this pencil. So next, you want to apply a base for the purple at the bottom to allow it to pop. So you want to apply a white base. And this is the color that I'm using. It is NYX's Milk. And I'm using a smudger brush. And I'm running the smudger brush through Milk and getting some on the tip of the brush. So with that product that I just placed on the brush, underneath the black that I just applied, I'm going to apply that white. In the video. So try to be as neat as possible with this, but if you do mess up, you can go back with a Q-tip and clean it up. So I'm going to start this way and work my way into the inner corner for the bottom lash line for the purple that Beyonce had on in her party video. And so for the darkest purple, I'm going to use a palette that I got from Walgreens by Wet n Wild, and it is the Lust palette. And so from this palette, I'm going to use this matte purple that's at the bottom. And I'm using the same smudger brush that I used to apply the base for the purple. And I'm going to connect it with the black at the top and smudge it at the bottom. Okay, so with that purple, I brought that a little bit past halfway. And so for the lighter purple that you see right here, like what Beyonce had on in her video, I'm going to use a purple out of the NYC palette that I just showed you all. And the color that I'm going to use is called Psychedelic Sister. And this color is almost like a duochrome matte, not matte, but duochrome-ish type color. So you can use any purple that you have similar to this. And so using the same exact brush that I've been using the entire time on my bottom lash line, I'm going to continue on into the inner corner of my eye with this color, and this is going to be blended into the purple that we applied first at the bottom. So that is it for the eyes, with the exception of mascara, and I'm using mascaras Hypnose Drama in black, or it might be Blackest Black. Yeah, it's the Blackest Black. No, it's black. No, it's excessive black. Okay, so blackity black. And I'm just going to add 1 coat of that because Beyonce's eyelashes were not that dramatic. So next, moving on to cheeks. For cheeks, I'm using a very simple blush. I'm using my favorite blush actually, and this is Gingerly. And I'm using an Eco Tools brush, and I'm just going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks for a very, very light blush. In the video, Beyonce had on a very, very faint blush, and I really like this one. But she also had a little glow, which is why on top of this blush, I'm going to apply another one of my favorite MAC products. And this is a mineral skin finish in the color Gold Deposit. And I'm going to apply that right on top of Gingerly for the glow that B had. So next, I'm going to do the lips. So first, I'm going to line my lips with a chromographic So first, I'm going to line my lips with a chromographic pencil by MAC, and this is in the color Processed Magenta. So once you're done lining your lips, it's kind of optional, you really don't have to. I'm going to take a hot pink lipstick, and this one is by Milani, and it is in the color Rose Hip. It's a very, very pretty color, and I'm just going to apply that straight out of the tube. Okay. So this is pretty, but I'm going to take it to the next step because that's what Beyonce did. Okay, so right on top of this lipstick, I'm going to apply this lip gloss, and this is a clear lip gloss by Wet n Wild. It's called Glassy Gloss, and it is in the color 309A. It's just a clear one. And so with my fingers, I'm going to squirt a little out and just apply that right on top. Okay, so we're almost done, but I want to take it one more step further. So in the video, Beyonce has on these bright pink lips with these dramatic eyes, but it doesn't look like she has on a matte lipstick. It looks like she has on actual glitter on her lips. So I'm going to apply some glitter, and this is MAC's Reflects Very Pink. Okay, so this is the end of the Beyonce party inspired tutorial. So I hope that you all like it. I hope that this is, you know, similar enough for you all. I know y'all are kind of a hard crowd sometimes when you do a look that is inspired by somebody. But again, this is inspired. So this is what I came up with. So I hope that you all like it, and if you do, let me know in the comments. And if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter. Same name, Kelsee Briana J. Alright, I will see you all later. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. You got the swag, so she tripping swag. Cool. You a bad girl and your friends bad too. You got the swag, so she tripping swag. Good.